close your eyes now. Let's do the opening transmission. Closing your eyes and just breathing. Inhaling. Bringing that chi from Mother Earth. Bringing that love and emerald light into the space of the higher heart. Connecting with the Milky Way and beyond, the place of the Andromedans now, as we place the Milky Way, has merged in fact. So connecting to that cosmic space, where you are connecting with your star brothers and sisters as star seeds, each one in their own denominations, in their own groupings, their own planets. So extending your connection, making them know that you are connecting with your planet. Even if you don't know what your planet is, unconsciously, consciously connect. Let them know that you're here. Let them know that you are working. Let them know that you are ready to be activated, ready to be ignited at DNA level. All the strands of your DNA that are encoded already in your dormant DNA are ready to be ignited. Welcoming all those galactic frequencies, aspects of yourself. All those that you haven't integrated yet, all those that you haven't known about. Welcoming all those through the golden rainbow, pink light of the divine mother energy, very strong, assisting every one of us here to say yes to the collection of all aspects of ourselves and fractals of ourselves, to all parts of ourselves that are in layers, many parts of ourselves that are in timelines, that have occurred in what we called in our illusionary world the past, and what we are calling the future, which is all, of course, concurrently in the present moment. So, bringing all those layers that serve your highest vibration, your highest frequency, bringing those timelines, frequency bandwidths for translation into action, meaning we are ready to collect for collection and ready to finally awaken to the fullness of my galactic collective self. Bringing in your future self that is already in front of you to assist you in this merging. Embracing that. You are embracing not only holding parts of your galactic self, beloved ones, but you are also embracing so many layers of Mother Gaia, the Divine Mother. As you are so grounded here now in this moment, where your silver cord and your golden cord is at the heart, the cosmic heart of Mother Earth. You are embracing all those inner plane timelines that you are playing concurrently as you are coexisting. You are embracing the collective, even the collective mind of Gaia, the collective heart of Gaia. For many of you, many of us, in fact, collective in this planet, have lived in the consciousness of Gaia. Not as an individuation, as a soul, so not in your singularity in a body, but in the body, consciousness of Gaia. Serving Gaia, assisting Gaia to go through the transmutations, the clearings, the healing. So many of us, right here, have volunteered for those missions to incarnate as in collective consciousness, not in body. So there's so many aspects and fractals of you that are serving your highest existence, your highest excitement at this point. So allowing all that, giving a signal to all that to be integrated today. To start integration, to start anchoring. And of course there are so many phases of integration. We have the processing, which is the clearing and the cleansing. And then we have where we process through all the layers and all the timelines that have not yet been resolved. And in this processing, we go back to future, we go forward to past, to past, and we are actually reframe and rescript some of them. We allow ourselves to see all those aspects of self that have been self-sabotaging themselves. All those aspects of self that have been stagnated, that have been in a self-inflicted prison and stuck in archetypes of the rescuer, of the guru, of the court gesture, even of the abuser, of the saboteur. So many archetypes. So reframing, allowing in the processing that we're going to be doing, especially this morning, going through those and seeing where are those really, where am I in those, what is the source of my, of where I'm stuck, what is paralyzing, what is coming to the fore for me to see that is not impeding me from stepping forward in quantum leaps and embracing the full totality of myself, or even in opening the space for my galactic frequency to come in. What am I resisting? What am I sabotaging? What are my fears? What are the layers of those fears? So, giving a signal, really, that you are ready to embrace that. You are ready to see what it is that you need to be seeing, so that you can create the space at DNA level, at cellular level, and at skeleton level to receive the new, to receive the photonic energy and the light that's coming through from the solar sun, from behind the solar sun, from the central sun, and from all the 22 suns that are now available to us in this present moment that were not available before. There's 22 new galaxies, and each one of them has got a sun. And this is a new world, as well as the light cities that are all in place in different parts of the globe. They're ready to be unveiled, they're ready to be seen. There's technology in those light cities in form of art, in form of entertainment, in the form of a skill set. You are existing as souls in a lot of those cities, ready to move forward. There's so much to look forward to as inspiration, and it's within yourself. You are encoded with all that. But for you to receive all that, you need to create the space. So release all the archetypes, to work through that. So, feeling blessed and gifted to be able to once again make one more step towards that clearing and that cleansing in the processes. And then, of course, you have the phase of integration. And integrating is, there's two prongs to integration. There's integrating in the physical body. How we integrating all these bundles of information that is so new. How are we integrating a new life? Because as a result of the processing, we break down. We died to the old. And now we are in the space in between the waves where there's this silence and it's unstructured, there's no foundation, and now we haven't got a precedent. There's no precedent here. So how are we navigating? We're navigating to how are we doing it? Only through trust, through devotion, through faith in the source of all there is, and with a complete open heart. That's how integration takes place of all the information bundle that's coming your way, of all the light codes that you are receiving, that you have inside yourself. You're just activating them. For all the signals, for all the synchronicities, paying attention to that so that you can integrate one step at a time, allowing you time to rest, allowing you time to be in bed sometimes, because the integration requires you to be in paralysis for a time, so that you can give the signal that you are ready in your inner standing, which is the place inside you, to do that work of integrating. And yes, there's lots of challenges with your physical body in this integration in your physical vessel. And we are seeing all around the world challenges, head pressure, there's the flu symptom, there's the neck pressure, there's the heart pressure, there's a big grief, pressure in your sternum. And that is an existential grief, because it's the dying of the old, and it's the rebirthing of the new, and it's the longing of the home, and it's the decision to make to stay here and to just let go of that grief finally, and to just allow yourself, surrender yourselves to that affirmation that you are here to stay, that you are ready to receive your new skill set, galactic skill set, and that you are key to the transformation of yourself first and then the world. And then there's the integration of the physical reality. That's a different thing. So the integration of the physical reality is you being able to now access information from that space, behind time-space, the space of the void, the eye of God, that God particle. You are able, as a starseed, in integration, to be able to receive, to retrieve anything you want in terms of information, in terms of technology, in terms of teleportation, time travel. You are able to receive that and bring it forth to your physical reality and anchor it. That's part of the integration phase. And then there's the embodiment. So there's the embodiment phase. And the language of light is able to assist you in all these phases to work through it in an accelerated way and to transmute faster, to transfigure faster with inner standing. It requires an in-depth look at yourself. It requires to go inside the heart. All the chambers of the heart, not the one surface part. There's 4 chambers in your heart, and there's more to be discovered, but 4 for now is enough. And each one of them, it's a world of its own to be accessed, and you now have access to that information. Once you clear everything. So this embodiment phase can take quite a while because it's embodying everything. And it is not stable, this phase. It's a phase that you jump from one timeline to another. As you are embodying, something comes up, takes you to another timeline, so you need to go back, collapse, retrieve, reframe, embody. So, allowing yourself that space. And once that is taken, which will take quite a while, this embodiment phase, then you are receiving the higher unity consciousness of the fullness of who you are. And you bring forth your purpose and your roles and your assignments with ease and grace. And you're speaking through your authentic voice of truth at all times. You're speaking from within yourself, not from outside yourself. And you're speaking through the voice of love. And you're speaking from a gateway of unity. There is no separation whatsoever. It's only the one created by the thoughts that we have. Having a look at the thoughts and how the thoughts create new programs, even in the light language, in the light worker community. How new thoughts, how new programs are being created to replace old programs, but they're still programs and they're still separation programs. So being able to discern. This language of light gives you that access to be able to discern also, to filter what is really heart opening, what is really the energy of love, what is your intuition, what is pure, pristine innocence, what is the voice of your highest excitement, of your highest timeline frequency, of that God particle, of that source energy, and what is not. And then making the choice point of collapsing what is not. Navigating through the polarities that still exist in the embodiment phase and collapsing them and embracing them at the same time and collapsing them into unity. Ik zoet echt en adoet ik echt dit adoet en ik steek de echt die ai toesis da. Zeg maar aan een ooit die ai kilo ooitjes da. Is er uit ooitjes met de ene ai die is maar aan die ooit die ikatu die ai moesti tarabato termato tabra ai die ka artisti die ando tatari tani die kataka kishiti da. Satakra goti di anna de kra anna as er aan een ooit die in ooit da. You all have a whole bunch of different skill sets, and it is in the parts that all the parts that are collected that make the whole, and it's through the whole that the parts can be embraced at the same time. And as starseeds that you are, all is being activated at all times. And it's you being able to just, we being able to be in a place of presence, welcoming that presence, so that you can just embrace it. You can just feel your way through the heart, through that language of the heart. En adush in eset antikene shiki as was an isa saseno he. We are Yoshita adokina hasas as was the enicity tushki kata kapuri de sasam ante the ajite in the toda an. It's that voice of the Creator within yourself and the Creator energy that's filtering through you, through Mother Earth, through every single planet that is going through you. For you are a universe within yourself. And it's through your own universe within that you are going to be navigating through portals and through stargates and assisting this planet in its planetary work. So the language of light gives you the possibility of actually opening that heart with ease and grace, opening those portals, opening those stargates, and assisting you in not only connecting with your own body and your own organs, and healing yourself, but also connecting with the body of Gaia and accessing all the layers in different timelines as you are required. And releasing the shame, releasing the guilt, releasing the paradox, releasing separation, releasing exclusivity, releasing greed for power. It is not an exclusive club. For starseeds, we are gifted with many gifts, yes. But it's only once we navigate through that space of love, through that authenticity, and it's such a simple space where we are one with each other, within our own diversity and singularity. Where what happens to one, what trigger it happens, it's not the trigger of the other, it's our trigger. Because there's something that is distorted within ourselves that still has to be healed, and accepting that, embracing that all times, bringing that into unity, into the new human gateways. So let's take a deep breath now, and exhale. And a deep breath, and exhale, and a deep breath, and exhale, and saying yes to the new human gateway that all God's starseeds are going through now, to return to unity with themselves, to that place of the heart, which is all-inclusive. Being the compassionate witness, being this higher consciousness, bringing to all the unconscious aspects of this consciousness, increasing our self-awareness, yes, I'm raising our frequency as the integration of all that